for example, my uh, textbook example that I refer to is Scheherazade in Arabian Nights. You know, so Scheherazade, Princess Scheherazade, uses this whole idea of story with an underlying theme to captivate the Sultan and forestall her own execution night after night for 1,001 nights. And to that extent, the Arabian Nights stories are all fiction, but they have an element of non-fiction in it. There is a purpose, the purpose being her own survival, but a hidden subtext of that purpose is Shahrazade's desire to actually transform the heart of the Sultan from a vengeful, wronged husband who was betrayed by a previous queen to someone who is open to the beauty of life and the willingness to trust a relationship with somebody else. That was the purpose. And to that extent, the 1,001 Nights in the Arabian Night stories are the textbook example of a perfect blend of fiction and non-fiction. They have that fine line where there is a non-fiction subtext to a fictional method, and it is really, really beautiful to watch that and to study that from that as an author, as a writer, or a student of writing, to actually study the 1,001 Nights.
I find that fascinating. I mean, I'm very interested looking at your book. Say the Reaper's Dance, for example. People have gone on about your storytelling in that, even though that is a non-fiction book. When the definition of a story, when you define a story as making somebody feel one emotion and then taking them on a journey to feel another emotion, and then you can absolutely, storytelling you can do in a non-fiction setting exactly as you've done by, as you say, triggering those emotions, and that's what really brings people in.
Yeah, I use the power of story very, very, very powerful. It's by far the most powerfully used book that I have written so far. So you can write powerful stories inside nonfiction, especially when you are, as a physician, you're privileged to have a ringside seat to the drama of life. I have the privilege of being at their people's bedsides from birth to death. So I get to see people in a way that other people don't. So if someone who has that kind of a privilege is also gifted with the ability to articulate that, you have a very powerful, unstoppable combination.